Hi. So, the video challenge today is, I'm pretty sure to talk about my day, and if it's not, then I'm skipping all the other ones, because they're dumb. And I'm gonna check. I'll have to video a journey. See, no. It's too much work, and I'm not doing it. So I get to discuss my day now. And today is Valentine's Day. And I spent the majority of my day up until like 10 minutes ago wearing this. Yeah, it's fun. So I'm gonna start from when I woke up and go to now and just talk about the nice things that happened to me, because today hasn't been a nice day. Let's see. Woke up. I put on this new shirt that I got. And if you look, it has piggies on it with little hearts on their asses. Isn't that so cute? And it made me really happy. And I went to school, and as soon as I walked into first period, 3 people were like, "Okay, well, happy Valentine's Day!" And I got a cupcake. I got this lollipop, and I got that might have been it. The other one was just wishing me happy Valentine's. Yeah, and then my best friend came into class and she gave me a little paper Valentine with my second favorite Disney princess in it. And a little, tattoo. And she gave me this rubber ducky that's a mermaid. And she gave me this pig. And it used to make noise once, but it doesn't anymore. I don't know if you can hear it. And his name is Zoe. Her name is Zoe, which is ironic. And then she gave me a card, and I will go find that for you. And on the back, she drew us. And this is the inside. It was cute. And I mean, she may or may not have given me something else. To be honest, everything's a mess, and I was so. Oh yeah, she gave me this keychain. Can you? That I really like actually a lot. I don't know, like, I was so overwhelmed with all of this stuff because my teacher was giving us candy hearts, and I got the lollipop and the cupcake and all these Zoe things, and I was just completely overwhelmed. And then in second period, I got this from Claire, and it's so funny because I wanted a Little Mermaid one because Little Mermaid's my favorite. The pack that she had didn't have them in there, so she just made a Little Mermaid one for me. Isn't it beautiful? I love it, and it's perfect. And there's these, and I don't know. Nothing else really happened in second period. It was just fun, because we don't ever do anything ever in there. Like, my teacher wants us to, but like we don't listen. And in third period I had math, but it's okay because I only had to be in there for a little less than an hour, because after lunch, when you're supposed to go back to class, I went to a meeting for extravaganza, so I didn't have to go back to class. And then fourth period, we just were doing crafts, which is weird because that class is like one of the hardest classes I have, and the teacher's a bitch, and you sit there and be quiet and do busy work in the Ralph's house. But no, we were doing crafts, which was completely out of character, but really fun, and I was happy. And Lindsay and I just doing our thing. And then I stayed after for rehearsal, and I got this. And this random girl just came up to me and held her arms out, and I was like, hugs! And it just made me so happy that this random girl wanted to hug me. And Jamal gave me a Valentine too. I really don't know where it is, but it was cute, I promise. I don't know, but it had like sweethearts in it, and it said like God made you special, and I was like, Jamal. And so he told me to flip it over, and he had written on the side, he's like, even if you don't believe in God, you're pretty fucking special. And I was like, oh thanks. Should I be offended? Whatever. But it was cute, and I think there were puppies on it or something cute. And candy. And I was really happy. And then I had to sit outside of DA for 45 minutes while I waited for my dad to come pick me up. And I don't know, I just had fun with Jamal and Cranes. And oh yeah, at lunch I was wearing this headband, right? And Big Blue came over, and he was like, he hugged me, and he was like, I'm keeping you forever, Michaela. Or Little Red. Yeah, he calls me Little Red. And I was like, okay, because, okay, that's always what I say to him, okay. And I like to fuck with him, so I was like, look! And I showed him my little tennis because they say, kiss me. And he was like, can I? And I just laughed at him. And then he was like, I'm coming back for you, and left. And I mean, it's kind of like a daily thing, so he left, and I kept going about my lunch, whatever. And, sorry, my hair's like a mess. Whatever. And then he came back, like, 10 minutes later, and, like, physically grabbed me, and took me. He was like, I'm kidnapping you, and I was like, oh, okay. And so he, like, pulled me, and it was just as weird, out of the cafeteria, which was strange, through the courtyard, and I was like, where are we going? And he was like yelling at random people on the way there, and then he takes me down to the other end of the school because there's no one out there because it's like during class, and he takes me to this little like alleyway that we have in my school, and I was like, and it's like one of those, if you go to my school you know it's the alleyway that like has those two benches, and one of them has all those little like plastic farm animals glued to it, and then on the other side of the brick wall there's this, someone wrote kiss me on it, and he kept me over there for like 5 minutes, and like, I'm being realistic, like really 5 minutes, if you think about it, that's a really long time to stand there and try to convince someone to make out with you. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to piss him off or upset him, and he's bigger than me, and he was like pushing me, and he was holding, I was like pushing him off, and he was holding my arms, and he was like, stop it, you look like you're being raped. And I was like, and he was like trying to have all these like arguments, like he got a hall pass from his girlfriend, and he's allowed to do one thing with one person, and he's always wanted to kiss someone who wears red lipstick, and he was like coming up with all these arguments, and he's like, no one has to know, no, and I was like, Big Blue, whoa, this is a little too serious for me. I was like, what? And he's like, it's okay, I won't try and fuck you all the time anymore, I won't harass you anymore, no. He's like, well, yes I will, just not as bad, no. And I was like, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, I kept trying to leave, and he's like, no, come back here. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh my god. And then he tried to get this girl who was walking by, Mariah, Bailey, if you're watching this, and I guess he was gonna try to get her to convince me to kiss him. He kept being like, what, should I just go for it? Should I move in? And I was like, you can kiss my cheek. And he's like, don't tease me, Michaela. And I was like, he's like, don't do it. And I was just like, I don't want to kiss you. And he just kept going with it. And then he walked over to that girl to get her help. He was like, oh look, there's Mariah, she'll help me. And like ran over to her, and I booked it. Ran so fast. Out. And I went back to my table in the cafeteria, and I was like, oh my god, guys. And then I ran and I hid at some table with all the theater kids, and I just hid there for the rest of lunch. He walked in and saw me and left, and I was like, and then he came up to me after lunch, and I was like, I have to go to this meeting. And he's like, he told me that it was good that I left when I did, because apparently the dean came up to him, and he and the girl, Mariah, almost got in trouble for skipping because they were out in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, oh my god, see what you do? You would have gotten me in trouble for fucking skipping when you were forcing yourself on me. I was so mad. I was like, Big Blue, get the fuck out. He's probably gonna text me and be like, really want you, Michaela, I really want you. Same shit every fucking day. He's a broken record. And I don't want him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. But anyway. Funny. It was an adventure, yeah? And then, God, my hair's a mess. I promise you it was nicer earlier. Whatever. I don't fucking care. So, then I get home. And I get on the internet. And, you know, just doing my night thing. And whatever. And then Sybil shows up. And my dad was being sketchy. So I knew something was going on. But he was like, Michaela, Michaela. And I was like, what is this? And I opened the door, and no one was there. And I was like, and then Sybil came in. And she had a bag, and a dog, and a rose behind her back. And I thought I was going to cry. I really thought I was going to cry. I'm surprised I did not. And I got to see her for a little bit, and I don't know, man. She's really happy. It's fabulous. It's not so great though, because like I totally look like shit today. And hi, Echo. Hey, you want to meet my dog? Say hi. She's not gonna leave. Whatever. Yeah, and it was super fabulous, and I was very happy, and I missed her a lot, so it was really nice, and I don't know, guys. I was shaking the whole time, and I was still shaking after she left. I was like freaking out, and it goes seriously. This is the dog that you hear barking in all the other videos in the background. She's noisy. But yeah, and I don't know. It's really like her, guys. Dog! Killing it! Really killing it! She forgot the Valentine that I made her at school today. Here. You want to see it? Does anyone want to watch this? Whatever. And it was really nice. And I traded around my class to get all the good candy hearts. And the candy hearts. Well, it just says you're cute, will you be my Valentine? The candy hearts, this one says smile. Can you see anything? And that one says, what does it say? Crazy for you. This one says XOXO. And this one is Love Bug, because I love that nickname. Everyone else is eating them. I don't eat them. They're nasty. Why don't you eat these things? Gross. Yeah. And, she got me a card. And she made it. Echo, come look at it. Come look. Come look at it. Come on. Come look at it. Come on, Echo. Not over there. Okay, when I read it, I was trying really hard to contain myself. It's hard to even verbalize how I feel. I'm better at writing it out, but the blog I put all that on, no one ever sees. And if I don't put it on the blog, I just save it to my computer and no one ever sees that. Perfect. And this is the dog she got me. And I gotta do something with it. And fucking jumbo ass Reese's. This is me dead, by the way. I don't know. I don't even know. Don't even know how to express how I feel right now. I miss her. I want her to come back. But then my problem with that is that I never want her to leave. I just realized this video is longer than 15 minutes. That's a long fucking time to ramble about your day. I wish I had more time to put together something better for her. See, I can sit here for like half an hour and just stare at the screen and try and think of how to come up with some words to describe everything, and it's never gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit here and keep thinking, and my mind's just gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna sit here. And when I think, my facial expressions don't read, like what I'm thinking doesn't come across on my face, so you guys will just see me making the same face for half an hour. I don't really want to do anything else though, so I think I'm just gonna turn off this video and lay around and just stare at my ceiling and be in love. Okay, bye.